Welcome, beautiful yogis. Namaste. Thanks for showing up. Let's relax deeply together at this time of the long, long nights, what we call Yuletide. Our opening pose is either the open book, where we have a bolster on top of these blocks, or the naked blocks to lie your spine on. So see what feels right for you. Both positions will bring us into a lovely heart opening position. So the flatter block is right under the shoulder blades. The higher block supports the head. The legs can go straight out or into cobbler's pose. A cobbler's pose is nicely supported with blankies on each side. As you know, soles of the feet together and bringing the blankie in to support your legs. The arriving, the settling of your body into this open place. Take a deep nose breath in. So full. Hold your breath a moment and blow your breath away. We do that again, the nose in. Little holding, blow it away. One more. Blow the breath away, and as this breath empties itself from your body, do a little check-in, an internal check-in that you are comfortable enough to allow the shoulders, the heart space to open. Cobbler's pose, bringing its own opening area in the inseam of your legs and your hips. And can you let your attention now drop into your body? Feel supported as we now venture to the inner realms of our awareness. Settling. We go immediately into a specific pattern of breathing, which is a 6-count inhale, a 6-count exhale, and a 6-count hold on empty. So I'm going to walk you through the first couple. So let's breathe out together all the way, out. And here we go, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now rest without breath, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Incoming breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Continue now, cueing yourself in your own timing. Completely merge with your breathing. How from the fullness of the inhale you slide, glide, exhale smoothly. And we arrive at the empty moment and simply rest. Ready to go again. Flowing in to out, to rest, following your own energy, your own breathing, in your own body. Resting as we are in this open heart space and this specific pranayama. That rises and empties and rests. As you complete the next exhalation and rest, let go that particular breath and just be in that place of open awareness in your body and how it's breathing itself. And a little poem on the shortest day by Susan Cooper. And so the shortest day came, and the year died, and everywhere down the centuries of snow-white world came people singing, dancing, to drive the dark away. They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreen. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive. And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling through all the frosty ages. You can hear them echoing behind us. Listen. All the long echoes sing the same delight. This shortest day, as promise wakens in the sleeping land, they carol, feast, give thanks, and dearly love their friends, and hope for peace. And so do we, here, now, this year, and every year. Welcome, Yule. We stay a little longer in the opening heart shape. To bring now breath awareness to the heart itself. No particular pattern, but just feel into your heart as your breath awareness comes here. Intentional breathing in and out through your heart. To know that this beautiful breath puts us in resonance with the heart and the mind. Creating, as we practice, this beautiful coherence. We come into the flow of breath, of brain and heart. Allowing your breath to be deep and slow, and any little pauses that just bring themselves in, honor that. Let your breath lead the way. One of the many themes in the time of the dark, long night is not knowing. To rest as you breathe into your heart, in being okay about not knowing. It takes a great load off to not need to know everything, but to simply rest in the beauty, the exquisite loveliness, this restful experience of your own breath. Nice, everyone. We're going to now move the body into the next shape, but do it gently. And what will that be? First, bring your legs back up together. Carefully roll off those blocks. And let's take the blocks to the other end of the mat. We'll take the blankets off the mat and bring the bolster in now. The bolster will go underneath the hips. For some of us, the bolster is a bit high under the hips, so feel free to just use one blanket instead. I'll show you how this looks. So it is a supported bridge pose. We've got the hips now elevated, meaning that the upper back is now flat on the ground and the bolster is drawn up underneath the sacrum, and then the legs could extend straight, and see how it would be to let your feet rest on the blocks or over the blocks or just on the mat. Move anything else that might be touching you that is not related to this shape. So your blankie just not touching your hands or your feet. And rest here. Feel how the upper back, the back of the heart, the back of the head can rest with deep ease. And how, as you rest now in this long shape of your body, being comfortable enough, we send the exhalation all the way down to the feet. Rest at the feet without breath a moment. The inhale is the drawing of the breath, the feeling of the breath up the legs, up your trunk, and all the way to the crown of your head, where we are now full of breath and we rest. Full of breath and we rest. And now send the breath slowly down your body, all the way to end the exhalation at the feet, where again we rest. No breath, just rest. Incoming breath rises. As we reach the top of the head, please rest. So we could rest 4 or 5 counts. The length of the exhale back down would be that same measure. And the end of the breath at the feet is that same measure to again bring the breath up, flowing up. So as we stay with this breath pattern, you'll notice that the 4 parts of the breath are equal in length, but we are moving our awareness along the body, down on exhalation, to rest at the feet, and ascending the breath on inhale to the crown. Guide and shape your breath in this manner. Full restful attention on this particular breath. And as you complete again that cycle, let go this particular pattern of breathing. Stay as you are in this elevated hips position. Drop into open awareness of your body and the way the breath is breathing you, and how your mind state might be changing with this particular way that we are using the breath. And drop a little deeper into that. As you feel in, allow, receive. And we complete this shape again. So if your legs are straight, just bend them, and then you'll have flat feet, allowing you to raise your hips and just push the bolster away from your lower back. And now bring a knee into each hand and draw your knees closer to your body. A little hug in. And with a hand on each knee, let's just circle the legs, the knees together. 1, 2, 3 times or so in each direction, soothing that sacral area. And remembering to go the other way as well. right, please roll over now to one side. We're going to set our props up again for this time the lovely reclining twist. It's a forward-facing twist. We call it reclining child's pose. So we'll need the bolster again this way. And we could try it with or without blocks. Today I'll do it without blocks, but I do like to have a little pillow under the head. So that goes there. If you find the ground hard, then open a blankie to sit on as we sit now on our left bottom and revolve our torso. Let's see, where's that other blankie? I'll bring that in as well to support the top leg, especially if you've got an owie knee. It's nice to support that leg. And here we are, we're all sidled up, turning towards the bolster to lie down and rest on your left ear as we sit on the left buttock. And we're now forward facing the earth, feeling the support and settling in to this shape that we feel into deeply. It might just be what your body has been waiting for, to relax in this particular way. A little gift to yourself, just by showing up today, this beautiful self-care. We're not here to be entertained. We are here to rest. And that's where there's a certain amount of skill that the yogi needs to find, and it's the breath that's the gift to rest on, to feel into, to go deeper into our own body, deeper into the great mystery, because this is a felt sense. This faithful body that's carried us all the way to now, that we have fed and nourished and exercised and loved or hated and been frustrated by. All the emotions we have. Letting it all be. We are not really trying anything. We're just yielding to this moment. This particular pose is very suited to following breath practice. So this is the 4-7-8 practice, which I'll cue you for the first round. So just as you are, exhale completely. Ready to breathe in now for 1, 2, 3, 4, and just rest in the full breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here comes the exhalation. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest in the hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue. as you complete this particular round of this breath, stay exactly as you are. Can you soften into it as your attention now comes into this open awareness of your body and your breath, your internal state that goes again just that tiny little bit more deeply inward. This going inward is the invitation of this time of the year. Culturally, we tend to do the opposite. But this is what nature's doing. Burrowing, digging in to stay cozy and very, very slowed down. Staying as you are in this very deep, relaxed, mental, emotional state, can you gently move your body now to come up and switch sides? So make that simple and easy. Just maneuvering yourself onto your other buttock. And fold again forward to come into this revolved child's pose, second side. Right hip, right ear, falling forward. To settle in and be comfortable, and then come back to this breathing practice that we were doing on side one, which is in for 4, hold for 7, and out for 8. stay committed to this pattern. It's very helpful to stay committed to the pattern. It really prevents us from floating away with the random thoughts. That happens very quickly, very easily. The simple practice of focus. Focus for a little while. Is so part of the healing and the resetting of our nervous system and the healing of our body-mind that so badly needs to rest. Beautiful, letting this be that final measured breath, but we stay and we drop a little bit more deeply in this revolved child's pose, second side. This withdrawing from the outer to this inward quietude and rest. Where something else can open up. And that's a mystery, that's unknown. Letting whatever you experience be enough. Lovely. We're going to move again now. So move gently, tenderly with your body. We're going to come out of the revolved child's pose and set up for a seated forward bend. So for this, we'll get the 2 blocks to support the bolster. To form our table for our lovely spinal stretch. Now it could be a leg stretch as well if you come into straddle legs. For some of us that's lovely, for others not so much. Let's see what works for you today. What matters is that your spine is long and straight. Rest your brow. Feel into this shape so sensations will appear. Every time we move, there are new places to feel. And to receive, to allow, and to become restful in, because that's the key. And here, as you rest forward, I will share a little bit more about this Yule time, this winter solstice time. This is a lovely reflection by Stephanie Noble. Do not be afraid of the darkness. Dark is the rich, fertile earth that cradles the seed, nourishing growth. Dark is the soft night that cradles us to rest. Only in darkness can stars shine across the vastness of space. Only in darkness is the moon's dance so clear. There is mystery woven in the dark, quiet hours. There is magic in the darkness. Do not be afraid. We are born of this magic. It fills our dreams that root, unravel, and reweave themselves in the shelter of the deep, dark night. The dark has its own hue, its own resonance, its own breath. It fills our soul not with despair, but with promise. Dark is the gestation of our deep and knowing self. Dark is the cave where we rest and renew our soul. We are born of the darkness, and each night we return to the deep, moist womb of our beginnings. Do not be afraid of the darkness, for in the depth of that very darkness comes a first glimpse of our own light, the pure inner light of love and knowing. As it glows and grows, the darkness recedes. As we shed our light, we shed our fear and revel in the wonder of all that is revealed. So, do not rush the coming of the sun. Do not crave the lengthening of the days. Celebrate the darkness, here and now, a time of richness, a time of joy. And so beautiful, yogis, very gently make your way back up to sit. You could sit cross-legged. This is where we do a little alternate nostril breathing. So get comfy for this. An upright spine helps. If you need support to lean into, use your wall. And it's the right hand thumb that lightly, lightly closes your right hand nostril. Inhale left. Switch sides for the exhalation on the right. The inhale is right. And the exhale is through the left. And so as we proceed with this pattern, you know it well, make your exhalation twice as long as the inhale. So we switch sides for exhalation and we slow that down and we keep breathing out until there's no breath left, and then the inhale occurs on that same side. And so we really don't need to count, but we just feel into that long exhalation. How we're really ready for that inhale when it comes. Stay with it a few more rounds. And as you exhale again through your left nostril, rest your hands down, sit a moment in your natural breath. Receiving and allowing your natural breath and all that arises and ebbs away. Most naturally, nothing to control, nothing to shape, but simply to feel into. Lovely yogis. We're going to come now to lie down again, this time the bolster under the knees, the blocks under the feet. We're coming into the second part of our practice tonight, which is a yoga nidra, the yoga of sleep, but we stay awake, body at rest, body goes to sleep, mind stays awake in the most natural and relaxed way. So set yourself up in the way that you like for this. Your whole back now on the ground. Your arms spacious, palms open if you can. And the whole body fully supported. feeling into your body from those few restorative poses. We did a back bend, a twist, forward bend. And now this very neutral place to feel your body heavy, how your body can sink into the mat. Each exhalation allowing your body to feel just that little bit more weighed down. Please bring your awareness to your third eye point at your brow. Feel a little warmth here, just like a little touch of tender warmth at your brow. And how now a little tender touch of warmth rests on the tip of your nose. And brings a little kiss to your mouth. And to your chin. And a little warm touch on your right ear. Really feel into it. And your left ear, nothing to do, just feel a little warmth at your left ear. And even at the back of your head where it rests, a little touch of warmth. Bring it now to the hollow of your throat, to your right shoulder, little touch of warmth, to your right elbow, wrist, and palm of your right hand. Really feel into the palm of your right hand, a little touch of warmth that spreads to your thumb and touches your index finger and the middle finger, and it hops right onto the tip of your ring finger and your pinky finger, and now the whole of your right hand feels warm. Feel into that. And we let go that warm hand and we come to the right underarm and the side ribs and the right hip, a little touch of warmth. And a little touch of warmth on your right thigh and knee and shin bone and the right foot. How your right foot can just warm up with the top of it, the bottom of it. And all the toes will go one by one, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and little baby toe. Whole of the right foot is warmed. Feel now the right hemisphere of your body, the hand, the arm, the side, the leg, and the foot, all warmed up. Compare it to your left side. And we'll warm that up too with our awareness coming now to your left shoulder and your left arm. Little warmth coming into your left elbow, forearm, wrist, and the palm of your left hand. And the thumb, and the index finger. Little touch of warmth on your middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. And that warmth spreading over the top of your hand, the palm of your hand, the wrist. And the whole of your arm is warm, and the warmth is now in your left underarm. And it spreads along the ribs. It comes to your right hip, and thigh, and knee, and left shin, ankle, left foot, the top of it, the bottom of it, and the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, baby toe, entire left foot warmed up. And you feel the warmth along the left hemisphere of your body. Let's visit the low back. Feel that warmed up, and your buttocks, and the whole of the back, the middle and the top, and the back of the neck. Feeling now into the right hemisphere of your brain. And the left hemisphere of your brain. How the whole head can feel warm. Come down again to the hollow of your throat and warm up the right side of your chest and the left side. And the whole of your belly, pelvic region. And how the legs are still warmed up all the way to the feet and the arms, the entire body at rest and a little warmed up. How breathing is still happening. As we come back to the breath, it deepens and slows. And as the exhalation happens, counting 9, exhaling 9. You're going to count backwards. The next exhale, when you get there, will be 8. Taking your time, next exhale is 7. Continuing this downward count, stay present. We let go now this backward counting. Doesn't matter how far you got, if you made mistakes, just let it all be. Awareness now coming to your brow, your third eye point, where we enter the imaginative realm that we are so gifted with. Capacity to imagine. And so we just rest in open awareness at the third eye point letting this area be. And we see ourselves now curled up small at the base of the tree, perhaps even burrowed in the roots of the tree. So comfy, so snug, so safe and warm, part of the earth, merged with the earth, comfortable, safe and warm. And we become a little seed just buried underground, going into a deep gestation. So quiet, so still, listening and waiting. In the warm, safe, supported, dark place. Be at rest here, little seed becoming safe yet mysterious and unknown. This little seed is programmed to become that which you most long to become. More of your true self, more of your natural, unmasked, unshaped, but natural, creative and unique self. And how it can rest here. All the codes are here. To know that when the time is right, it could be soon, it could be later, that your seed will grow and emerge and come to full blossoming. Meanwhile, this gestation is exactly what nature asks. To know that it is so. Your seed emerging in the perfect timing. Bring your awareness back to your heart. Feel the breath. And as you breathe into your heart to know, to feel gratitude. Gratitude for this unfolding, everything in its perfect time. And in your place of gratitude and trust, send a little love out to the world, perhaps to your most beloved. And let that circle grow, bestowing your love and your gratitude to all the places that you would like to send to. For the last part of our practice tonight, we play a little lullaby that I love at this time of the year, and feel free to stay on your back or roll onto your side and just be blessed with this little lullaby that comes through the centuries, through our dear friend Nigel, to now you. So beautiful, yogis. We wish you a beautiful Yuletide, Christmas, Hanukkah, all these festivals of light in this darkest time in nature here in the Northern Hemisphere. May you be blessed. We thank you for coming, and see you next week. One more time. And namaste.